Hey guys, I got two things for us this week. First, I need you guys to do a better job with your EVV notes. Now, I know that most of you do it right and put appropriate information about what we did with the ADLs, but it's important to understand from a client standpoint, whoever is paying for the services, whether it's private pay, whether it's the VA, whether it's workman's comp or whatever, putting a narrative in there like had a great day, that is irrelevant. That is not at all what an insurance company who is paying for Howard to sit there and read and say, hey, this person had a great day, even though you did the other things, the bathing, the hygiene, the meal prep and stuff. Those are the important things that need to be in those notes. So do a better job with that, please. The office, your support staff is spending way too much time targeting a few of you guys about your EVV notes. So help me out, help them out, do a better job with a specific note relating to the care that we are giving the client. Thank you. Okay, the next thing this week, we're not going to go into any of the Parkinson's pillars that we talked about. I went to our conference this past weekend. It was a very good experience. I don't even like traveling, but I'm very fortunate that I was able to go. Drank too many margaritas in Texas on one night, but I learned a lot about Parkinson's and Parkinson's pathway, and there were some excellent speakers in there. And I wanted to share with you guys some of the frameworks beyond just the pillars that we're learning right now. So I want you to think about dopamine and dopamine deficiency as a key factor in the development and the progression of Parkinson's. So the first time I learned about dopamine, it was the reward center, and it was about drugs and how drugs change your dopamine response in your brain and stuff like that. But it turns out that dopamine does a lot more than just act as the reward center. And so think about dopamine as the conductor, and the orchestra is your motor system. So if the conductor, or in this case dopamine, is really soft and really quiet, maybe you're not going to have the regular motor movements that are normal for other people without Parkinson's. And if the conductor is all over the place and everything like that, maybe you're going to have some tremors. Maybe you're just going to get locked up because it's just overwhelming to the motor system. So dopamine deficiency is a key factor in the development and the progression of Parkinson's. And dopamine acts as the conductor. So we want things to go normal, and that is what the drugs do, and that is what exercise does. And that even explains why people with Parkinson's have a higher fear of falling, because they're aware of their own limitations. And so when you're more aware of it, it can't happen. Okay, guys, that's it. I appreciate you listening to this. I appreciate you allowing me to teach it, because me figuring out a way to say it helps me learn it. So thanks for humoring me in that regard. If you haven't driven by our office, holy moly, it is the best street in Greensboro right now. Even with the rain, the reds and the yellows and the greens, it is gorgeous. So take the time to swing by the office if you get a chance. I love you guys. I appreciate all you do. Thank you for doing the training, and I hope you have a great week.